Darkness claims democracy, a grim reality. A Texas immigration detention center has become the focus of intense scrutiny after a recent autopsy determined that the death of a detainee was a homicide. The El Paso County Office of the Medical Examiner released the report on Wednesday, confirming that the fatality was not the result of natural causes but a deliberate act. This finding adds a stark new chapter to the ongoing debate over the conditions within U.S. immigration facilities, where advocates have long warned that overcrowding, inadequate medical care, and insufficient oversight create an environment ripe for tragedy. The detainee, whose identity remains withheld for privacy reasons, was being held in a facility that has faced multiple lawsuits alleging violations of basic human rights. Family members and immigrant rights groups are now demanding a full criminal investigation, arguing that the homicide ruling points to systemic negligence or even intentional mistreatment by staff. ICE officials have responded with a promise to cooperate with law enforcement authorities, but critics argue that such statements have become routine and lack substantive follow-through. The case arrives at a moment when the federal government is wrestling with broader immigration policy reforms, including proposals to reduce detention numbers and increase alternatives such as community-based supervision. Lawmakers on both sides of the aisle are watching the situation closely, aware that any perceived failure to hold perpetrators accountable could inflame public opinion and further erode confidence in the justice system. Meanwhile, the autopsy report has reignited calls for stronger federal oversight of detention centers, with several advocacy groups urging Congress to pass legislation that would mandate independent inspections, transparent reporting of injuries and deaths, and clearer pathways for detainees to seek legal counsel. As the investigation unfolds, the homicide ruling serves as a grim reminder that the lives of individuals held in custody are vulnerable, and that the promise of due process can quickly dissolve in the shadows of a system that often operates without sufficient transparency. The outcome of this case could set a precedent for how future deaths in detention are examined, potentially reshaping policies that affect thousands of immigrants awaiting resolution of their cases.